He Is the Artist is an American Christian singer-songwriter from Central Islip in New York, and he's with us here today. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Well, it's great to have you on the show. Now, your latest song called Childish is out at the moment, so can you just describe the basic idea of that song for us, first of all?
Yes, it's a dark pop inside inspired song, but it's also a Christian song.
Yeah.
But it's meant to and it's meant to to let go of that childhood trauma and bury the hatchet.
Yeah, absolutely. And how long did it take you to come up with?
It was actually one of my quickest ideas. I kind of just went with it. I was on Facebook one day, and I thought, a lot of the things on here are just very childish, and I
Yeah.
thought back to how that could be part of some of these childhood trauma that they're kind of expressing there, and they don't know how to really get over it.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess that's something that is certainly true. A lot of people never get over that, and it still shows when they're a lot older.
Yes.
So, how did you first get into music originally? How did it all begin?
Well, I was actually discovered on Instagram, another
Oh,
social media thing.
yeah.
I was actually just singing a cover song. It was called Tyrone by Erica Badu, but
Mm,
just for fun. And then a local producer saw my video and invited me to his studio to record my first single, which was
wow.
called Honey.
Yeah, that's quite impressive. I guess it's just a really lucky break then.
Yes, definitely. And I owe it to God himself.
Yeah, absolutely. And before then, before you were discovered, was there a particular moment that you realized you wanted to do music?
No, it was always like it was always a fun thing.
Yeah.
And I just never I was never connected with anybody until that day I was discovered on Instagram that
Mm,
knew about songwriting and could guide me through the process
yeah.
and also the production process as well.
Yeah, that's certainly true. And do you have famous musicians that you look up to as well?
Yes, I definitely look up to Erica Badu,
Mm.
especially because of the way I was discovered singing her song, as well as Prince, and just a lot. D'Angelo is another one. Just a lot of different artists from different genres. Because I'm a very multi-genre type artist, so just anybody who just touches my soul, with their music.
Yeah, absolutely. And what do you like to get up to when you're not making music? Do you have fun things that occupy all that spare time?
I love nature, and you'll
Yeah.
see a lot of my music videos incorporate a lot of nature and different things like that. And I
Yeah.
just love the outdoors. I love animals.
Ooh.
I have I have a lot of animals. I have reptiles
Mm.
and also cats and dogs. So
Yeah.
I love animals.
Do you have any snakes?
No, and see, I wish I had a snake. I have I have a bearded red dragon as my reptile as well as a turtle.
Ah, that's quite interesting. I think a lot of people are getting snakes now, which is so weird. I guess it's maybe one of these things that actually the majority of them are harmless. They're just kind of glorified, I suppose.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're
Yeah.
definitely very they don't have any hands, and I think that
Yeah.
people forget that when they're kind of biting.
Mm.
Whereas a cat and a dog has paws and things they can use instead. That snakes don't have hands, so it looks
Yeah.
like they're being more aggressive than they actually are.
Yeah, I suppose it's just scary because sometimes you see videos of a snake swallowing someone whole, and just imagine if that was you. It'd be horrible.
Oh yeah, yeah, but snake would have to be pretty big to swallow a human.
Yeah, I
The,
suppose that's
the
true.
one, oh yeah,
Yeah.
and also the cats actually eat pretty much the same thing as snakes do. They
Mm.
just the snakes just get a bad rap because of these stories that are out there.
Yeah, and snakes are just weird animals in general, the way they shed their skin and stuff. I guess
Oh
we
yeah,
kind of shed skins, but on a much longer period that we don't even notice we're doing it, I think.
oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I just love all animals, and I just love the outdoors and all that.
Yeah. Well, do you have any more projects that you're going to be thinking of releasing soon?
But I'm actually gonna be releasing a music video for the Afrobeats remix on my album, on my EP, the Book of Mary.
Ooh, that's quite exciting.
Yes, it's gonna be my biggest music video so far, so
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Well, where are we able to check out all the music that you have released so far?
You can check it out on Spotify, Apple Music, just any major digital distributor. You can find my music. Just type in "He is the artist" and you'll find me.
Great. Well, thank you very much for joining us on the show. It's been great having you here this afternoon.
Thank you so much for having me.